The story of Mercedes is one of perseverance and innovation in the face of adversity. Economic downturns and other obstacles, the company has remained steadfast in its commitment to excellence, serving as a shining example of what can be achieved through determination and hard work. And it all started with Karl Benz and Gottlieb Daimler. Karl Benz was born in Karlsruhe, Germany in 1844. His father was a locomotive driver, and his mother was a seamstress. From a young age, Benz showed a keen interest in mechanics and engineering, spending much of his childhood playing with machines and tools. Despite his passion for engineering, Benz faced numerous obstacles throughout his early life. His family was poor, and he struggled to obtain a formal education. Instead, he had to rely on his own ingenuity and resourcefulness to learn about the world of engineering and design. Gottlieb Daimler, on the other hand, was born in Schorndorf, Germany, in 1834. His father was a master baker, and his mother was a homemaker. Like Benz, Daimler also showed a talent for mechanics from a young age, often disassembling and reassembling machines in his father's bakery. However, Daimler's early life was also marked by struggles and setbacks. His family was not supportive of his passion for engineering and instead pressured him to pursue a more traditional career. Despite this, Daimler continued to pursue his dream, eventually obtaining an apprenticeship at a mechanical engineering firm. It was in 1882 that Benz and Daimler first crossed paths. At the time, both men were working on their own respective engine designs, with Benz focusing on a more powerful gasoline engine and Daimler developing a small, high-speed engine. Daimler's engine was the first to be put into a car. In 1885, he fitted it into a wooden carriage and drove it around the streets of Stuttgart, Germany. Benz, meanwhile, was working on his own car, which he called the Benz Patent Motorwagen. It was a three-wheeled vehicle that could reach speeds of up to 10 miles per hour. Despite their different approaches, Benz and Daimler quickly recognized each other's talents and began to collaborate on engine designs. Their partnership was a success, and they soon decided to form a company together. In 1885, they founded the Daimler Motor and Gesellschaft, which would later merge with Benz and Key to form the Daimler-Benz Company. Later on in 1900, after the merger of Daimler and Benz's companies, the first car produced under the new company name was the Mercedes 35 PS. Named after the daughter of a wealthy businessman and racing enthusiast, the car was a hit with its lightweight, fast design, and high-performance engine, and at that time the legendary name Mercedes was born. The company later went on to have the Mercedes name trademarked. While the company continued to trade as Daimler-Benz, the car line began to carry the Mercedes-Benz name. In 1902, the Mercedes Simplex was introduced, built to the specifications of the same racing enthusiast who had inspired the name. The car proved to be a huge success on the racetrack and helped establish the brand's reputation for speed and performance. But what would come next for the Daimler-Benz company? Just a few years from their latest innovation, Mercedes Simplex, things went from bad to worse as the First World War broke out. Daimler-Benz faced significant challenges. The company had to adapt to the new realities of wartime production, and it struggled to maintain its workforce as many employees were conscripted to fight in the war. Despite these challenges, Daimler-Benz continued to produce vehicles for the military, including trucks and ambulances. The company's expertise in engine design also led to the creation of the first German aircraft engine, which was used in the Fokker-Eindecker, a fighter plane that played a significant role in the war. The success of the Daimler-Benz company continued to grow, and by the 1920s, they had established themselves as one of the world's leading manufacturers of luxury automobiles. Their cars were renowned for their elegance, performance, and innovative design, with models such as the SSK and 500 kA becoming iconic symbols of wealth and prestige. These innovations helped to establish Daimler-Benz as a leader in automotive engineering, setting the stage for their continued success in the decades to come. But again, the drums of war are beating, and the company should prove itself against all the coming odds. During World War II, the company's factories were repurposed to produce military vehicles, including the famous half-track trucks used by the German army. Following the war, the company faced significant challenges as they worked to rebuild their factories and re-establish their brand in a post-war world. Despite these challenges, Mercedes-Benz continued to innovate and push the limits of automotive engineering in the 1950s and 1960s. The iconic 300 SL Gullwing sports car, introduced in 1954, became an instant classic and helped to solidify the brand's reputation as a leader in luxury and performance. In the 1960s, Mercedes-Benz continued to innovate with the introduction of the W108 series, featuring cutting-edge safety features such as a crumble zone and disc brakes. The W108 was also the first Mercedes-Benz car to feature a Voltate engine. Despite the challenges and obstacles faced by Mercedes-Benz over the years, the company has remained steadfast in its commitment to excellence and innovation. From its humble beginnings in the late 19th century to its role in the two world wars and its position as a global automotive leader today, Mercedes-Benz has proven time and time again that it has what it takes to succeed. So let the story of Mercedes-Benz serve as a reminder that, no matter how daunting the challenges may seem, anything is possible with hard work, determination, and a relentless pursuit of excellence.